Hi. So today's video is completely related to Google My Business. So this is to focus on owners who has a shop and who has a physical shop, like where people walk in and buy products. So to those who has a physical shop, here is my question. How many of you has created their account in Google My Business? What is Google My Business? Google My Business is a way where you can get your shop on Google search. Um, Now, why is that important? You know very well that due to the advancement of technology, we have seen a huge number of hours being used by customers on their phone. So it's according to statistics, people at least stay on their phone for 3 to 4 hours per day. So during um, as the customer journey has changed where people are spending a lot of time on their phone, I the best strategy to get yourself out there is to first initiate with a Google My Business account. There are other variables that you need to do, like creating a page in Facebook or creating a business page in LinkedIn. But this is the first step that you absolutely have to do. Why? When people search for services or products that you offer on Google, your profile should come on the top. Now, this doesn't mean that when someone is searching for a sweet shop in Punjab and your shop is in Chennai, your business will show on the top. No, it actually depends on where you are and where the customer is. So, based on that, your results will show up. So, uh, like you see here on the screen, this is a shop Ram Arsre, and they have this account created, and their address, their calling option, direction, message. A person can message them, and they have their own website. You absolutely don't need to have a website. A website is a good thing. You can create a website anytime all by yourself. I have a video on exclusively on that where you can create a website and start an online shop as well while you already have a shop offline. But that's a different topic altogether. So here, what I'm stressing on is to get your sweet shop in Google Business account. Now, what happens is when someone searches for a street shop, let's say, um, there's someone searching for a street shop near me, and I see a list of these searches. So these searches are based on Google My Business account. Now, this is one shop where you see there are around 152 reviews, and the rating is around 4.1. You see an address, you see the hours, and you see the time when people go and visit there. You see the reviews as well. Now these are very important where people might want to see all of this. Now you can see here, this one is at 337 reviews at 4.1. This one is at 605 reviews with a 4.3. But as you see that though it is 1605 reviews, it's still in third and not on the first. That is due to the distance. It is this one is nearest to my place than this one, so that's one of the reasons. Now, let's say both of the street shops are at the same distance. Now, which one would be shown? It actually depends on the reviews, and it depends on the ratings that you are showing, how genuine they are. Based on that, you will be on the top. There are options where you can still be on the top, but it won't be organically. So there are two ways of getting on the top: organic measures, or paid services. So there are paid services, which I will talk in the later chapter about how to do a paid services. So um, as of now, just remember that this is how you get on the top if you create a Google My Business account. So whoever has a shop and doesn't have a Google My Business account should seriously consider in creating one. Now let's say I'm creating one right here. Okay, so next, and I have it here. I have it here. Customer can visit the store, yes. And I have it, let's say, this is just an example to show you how you can do it. You put your address, it's as simple as that. Like, this is so simple that you can create it just within few seconds. Now you see here, I have the Janapriya Utopia's address, so it's automatically taking that. So you might not want to do that. You might want to change it, and might want to add something else. So here you need to edit and put your photos and put the name and addresses accordingly. So this is what you need to this is how you need to create an account in Google My Business. So once that's done, you have to do the second thing that you need to do is you need to put pictures. Put as much as possible relevant pictures. You can do one thing: you can get your customers on Instagram and ask them to post. So for example, someone is buying sweets from you. You might want to ask your customers to put some photos while they're sharing sweets, or photos of your sweets on Instagram post, and share it with your page. You can take those photos and share it in this account, because when a person wants to know how are your services, the first thing that they would do is go to your reviews, then your ratings, and then your photos. So if your photos needs to be very real and not like graphic one or high definition one. So need not be high definition photos. In fact, high definition photos would mean that you have photoshopped it and you might have added it, or you might have taken some high definition camera and added all by yourself. So refrain from doing that. Put some realistic photos so that it is easier for a customer to understand how your services are. Apart from that, you might want to also add a short name. If you have a long name for your businesses, you might want to shorten it. Also, make sure that your addresses is written right. So, for example, if you see here, when I was trying to create the account, there with that but specific address already there was a business account, so I have to create a specific business catering to a exact address that needs to be added here. So you need to be very mindful about these things. Put the calling number where people will call you about your business, and also mention the hours when you operate. If you operate 24/7, you would want to mention that as well. Now, once you have created this business account, once it is there, it should be live. Now, there are two ways of verifying. First, Google will send a postcard to you to verify whether you have a legitimate business there. And the second verification will come on your email address. So, post that, your address, your Google My Business account will be live online. Now, the second step that you need to do is to get the reviews. There are businesses who try to add fake reviews on their profile. So I would refrain you to from doing that. A very easy way to get reviews is when a customer is in your shop and has already taken your order and really is like you've seen that your customer is really happy with the way you have presented and with the way you have with the customer service. So you would want to take the survey right then, because once the customer goes out of the shop, they might not be in a mood to give a review unless the product is bad or something. So you might want to do it then and there, get reviews and keep it added into your uh, into your account, so it will be automatically added. Ask them to fill the form and ask them to put a review right then, right there. So that's very easy. Form is actually not required. They can just go to the specific page and just comment on it, so that will be much more easier. So that's one. Now this will increase your rating, this will increase your chances of getting more reviews as well. Now going to the fact that I already specifically mentioned that there will be time when two shop has the same number of reviews and almost has the same rating. Then what should be done? In such scenarios, you should be working on local campaigns. Now a local campaign is a campaign where you need to create an account in Google Ads. So what I mean is you need to create an ad account in Google Ads. So this is Google Ads. You need to go there and you need to create an ad account. Once you create an ad account, what you have to do is connect your my business account to Google Ads and add the budget. You need to spend some money to get on the top. So that's why it's called paid advertising. So the first step that you were doing, that was completely organic. The second step that you're doing is paid. So you put some money and provide a nice creative which talks about your business. Now, if you're a if you're a pharmacy, then you might want to put uh, a specific creative on your agency with that specific pharmacy background. So once you have an ad creative done, why is ad creative important? You see here, this is a furniture shop, so they have a furniture picture right here. So they might want to see a picture and relate to your business. So your business will come on the top of the Google page. Your business will come in the vicinity when people are arriving around your store. So for example, if I am a store, if you are driving around 5 kilometer radius or 10 kilometer radius or whatever I set it in my campaign, you will see an ad. But let's say if you are staying in a completely different area in the same city, you might not be able to see the ad because my ad is completely specifically to a specific radius. Um, then business profile, you might see my ad in my same Google My account or in someone else's account, right? Then you might also see the ad on YouTube, or you might see the ad on a website. So this is specifically a campaign where you can run everywhere your ad and to make sure that you get a lot of exposure. And that can happen through Google Ads, a specific campaign which is called as local campaign. If you need more details about how local campaign is created, this is more beyond the scope of this right now. I will make another video. Stay tuned and just send me a message if you want to know more. Or what you can do is go to our website. Our website is www.thebid.co.in, and there's a category, there's a tab called forum. You can post your questions out there. We will reach out to you or we will answer it right there so that anyone who has the same question would be able to understand how it works. Thank you so much for staying with us, and we will see you soon. Thank you.